The Zapruder film referred to in a previous visual. It's a bit of a dog's dinner. Why so? I will explain later on. But for the time being, just take a look at these silhouettes. Presumably these are some vehicles parked in the service road in front of the Texas School Book Depository. But what I want to look at for the moment is just down here. So it's really difficult to know exactly what this is meant to be. But this is supposed to be the corner of the Dal-Tex here. Again, we can come back and look at this later on. But for the time being, let's just have a look. You can see here there are a couple of silhouettes. So I think I'm right in saying this is a laundry van, or a purported laundry van that we will look at in another image in a second. And then it's not very clear, but just behind that there's another vehicle. Presumably this is that vehicle. So let's have a look at another image. Okay, so this is now on Houston Street. This is an Associated Press photo. I'm not sure who the photographer was. William Allen, Jim Murray, I don't know. I don't know who took this photo, but it's acknowledged as an Associated Press photo. So this is the laundry van, or purported laundry van I was referring to. So it's much clearer in this image. Jason and I were joking about Acme, so I stand corrected. I don't think it was Acme, in fact. So it's not very clear here, but it's generally thought to say clean, and then below that I can't see it here, but apparently it says linen and towels below that. Whether that door, is that a sliding door there? I'm not sure. And or there's a window there. Is it open? I don't know. And then on top, there are a load of bags on top, and there seems to be something in those bags, presumably laundry. If the Secret Service had done their job, I'm not sure that van would be there. For example, those could be high explosives. The more you look at these pictures, I came to this picture because of this van, but then when you look at this picture, you start to ask other questions. So for example, I think some people have postulated some of these characters along here are well-known characters in the Kennedy research community. So perhaps this guy here, this face looks a bit weird. I think some people have said this is Joseph Miltier. Whether or not those people are correct, I don't know. But well, I noticed when I was looking along here, as I said, I just came here for this van, basically, that when I came to this van and then I looked here and I thought, my God, what the hell is this here? This looks like a severed head that's just been pasted on here. So seems to be out of scale. Doesn't seem to have a body, and if it did have a body, you would think it was standing at an angle completely out of sync with everybody else there. So what is this here? Looks like, Headless Nick out of the Harry Potter movies. But just push another side for the moment, and it makes you wonder about all of these images. I mean, when you see stuff like this, you got to think, are people taking the piss? I mean, what what is this here? We've looked at some of the other images, for example, the lights coming from Babushka Lady's eyes, the vapor trails. Is somebody having a laugh? But just like all the other images as well, there's something very tantalizing about them. The bits that you really want to see are not there. So, for example, people have postulated actually there was a rifle visible from the second floor, just up here somewhere. So that's tantalizingly out of vision. And then if you go over here to the Dal-Tex, I think it's in the Zapruder image, the Zapruder film, you can see there's a guy standing out on the fire escape, and some people have said there's a forearm visible with a rifle sticking out of the second floor window. But again, it's tantalizingly just out of shot. So let's just move on to the final image I'm going to show you in this visual. So this is the Jim Towner image. This gives you a better shot of the van I was talking about. I don't know it's better, but it includes that vehicle that was parked up right against it behind. And then there's this little hole here. Some people have speculated, first of all, for example, there could have been a sniper underneath these bags. I'm not convinced about that. Other people have said there could have been somebody firing a shot out of this hole here. Again, I'm not convinced about that, but I think that's more feasible than from here. Maybe not so much, but this vehicle here reminds me of the vehicle that was parked out in front of the Texas School Book Depository. Maybe we can look at that in another visual. But what this reminds me of is the old outside broadcast vehicles that the BBC used to use, which makes me wonder. Some people have postulated this could have been a communication center. Again, I don't know whether that's true or not, but this does remind me of the old BBC outside broadcast vehicles, and I just wonder whether there could have been television pictures transmitted back to somewhere like this, and that if there were conspirators and that they were actually filming this assassination on television pictures. And for example, whether Babushka Lady or Zapruder were actually transmitting television pictures back to somewhere like this, perhaps this van or the vehicles in front of the Texas School Book Depository. So let's now compare. So this is as I said, the Jim Towner picture. So you can see this is the Dal-Tex building here, and it's very clearly delineated. So you can see this vehicle here, but let's go back to the Zapruder film, and as we were referring to in part 3, also in another visual, if you look at the Zapruder background, it doesn't look like this. So this is the side of the Dal-Tex. There's this fire escape here. So let's see if we can see any of this this side of the building in the Zapruder film. So let's have a look. So the side of the Dal-Tex should continue, you can see. So let's go back, have a look. The Dal-Tex, obviously it's a building, it continues, it has this fire escape, but for some reason in the Zapruder film, the Dal-Tex building seems to finish here after about, how many meters would that be? Not very many meters. I would say that's 3 or 4 meters from here to here, and then suddenly we have this. It looks like some Georgian building in Regency, England, or part of the White House. So where is that fire escape? Why can't we see the fire escape along the side? If these are I think this is meant to be the laundry van. This is meant to be the vehicle behind it. So why can't we see the fire escape coming down the side of the Dal-Tex building? This is not Dal-Tex building, it's something else. So this actually should be the street going down here. Should have the street going down here with the 2 vehicles. But the side of the Dal-Tex building seems to have disappeared. And if we have a look at the second picture that we looked at, with this severed head, this of course is the court building, and it has the windows here, for example. But if you look at the Zapruder film, there is just blankness here. There is blankness there. So I would say this picture is very suspicious. I don't see anything that sticks out in the Towner picture here, but as I said, this picture also looks dubious. For example, with this head here, what looks like a severed head. I don't know about this image, looks okay. Whether that's Joseph Miltier, I don't know, but I would say these images here, this one and this one, they're worth another look. But I'm not convinced that there's something wrong there, but I would say this here is very odd.